have to, in some way or other, get associated to this initiative or this thing. Great. What is this?
Tagline of
Tagline of
Toastmasters.
Toastmaster. Madam, my question to you.
Okay.
Why it is tagline where leaders are made? I know you are a known Toastmaster, that's why I'm
Well, it's a whole process basically where regular people like us come over and they realize their potential, I guess, through Toastmasters. So they convert from regular people, managers, doctors, whatever, administrators to actual leaders. So that's how the leaders are.
Okay, anybody else would like to say, raise your hand? Yes, sir.
So when leaders have a vision and then they are able to translate that vision in a way that they inspire others. Whatever we learn in Toastmasters is, I think, one of the key ingredients of being a good leader, successful leader, just to put your thoughts into words and to put it in a way that inspires others.
Why the tagline is not like why with communicators are made?
Because communication is not leadership.
I know.
Leadership is much more than communication.
I know that also.
Because it's not all about communication. Communication is just one aspect of it. Like I said, you realize your potential. So it's not only in terms of communicating, you realize what you are and what you are capable of.
Yes, sir.
So it's more of a platform wherein it gives you that safe environment wherein we could just grow ourselves and ensure that we are grooming, training ourselves, and not just from the communication perspective, but from the other parameters as well, wherein we can definitely go on, lead and be great leaders.
Yes, ma'am.
Leaders means leading. So we learn here, empower ourselves, and the same is to be given to the society.
Anybody else? Yes, sir.
To bring out the leader from inside the person. See, every person has a leader inside it. So to bring out that part of the person and to lead others means to provide some training and like trainer.
Anybody else? Yes, Akansha. Yes.
Leaders are always good communicators, but a good communicator may or may not be a leader.
Very good. Yes, ma'am. What's your thought?
When you join, you find a mentor. You find someone from whom you can learn something. So they become the lead for you. And then when you learn yourself, you become the leaders for the person who are coming new after you.
Very good, very good. Yes, Raj.
Leaders basically does not limit to speakers or communicators. A good leader has many other qualities as well. So the Toastmasters International tagline where leaders are made, it means it means not limited to communicators, but making personalities or bringing out personalities from the out of the people, which has very good other aspects as well. That is why they say it is not communicators or it is not the person who would take the roles in the meetings and all that, but they will make the leaders who can stand anywhere and lead people.
Very good. Yes. Aram Sarakas.
I like to tell this why we have this quote with an example. You mentioned in the initial days when you went to the meeting, you used to wear t-shirts and jeans and floaters or something, and today you are what you are. If someone has seen you throughout his journey, he can see what you were that day and what you are right now, and it's a flipped coin. And I think this is what this title means, and this is what you are here for.
Thank you so much. And I remember one of my friend, very close friend, telling me, "You were Toastmasters में गधे से घोड़ा बना दिया."
So we are horses are made.
Pardon?
Where horses are made.
Horses are trained. Yes.
So basically, this was a vision that Mr. Ralph C. Smedley saw, and he just put it in 4 words. And basically, in regard to importance of the leader's word, it's like you not only you get on the path, you inspire others to get on the path.
Absolutely. You become crazy follower first, and then you become a leader automatically. Because leaders are followers. And if you look at Toastmasters journey, leaders, why we say leaders are made? Look at today's example. Pinaki has been doing everything, and if you look at everything means he is motivating members to come to this meeting. He is making all the logistics arrangements. He is delegating to his team to take care of various things. He is attending this meeting. He's made this whole room looks beautiful. He is doing everything. Delegating, motivating, managing, planning, organizing, what all. And he is a great communicator too. So when you look at all these things, and these are attributes of leaders. Only communication is one of the attributes of a leader. That's why when people come, they think I have come only for communication to Toastmasters. No. Its reality is that मुझ जैसे गधे को घोड़ा बनाया गया, that is the reality.
So we can say in nutshell, it has all the ingredients to become leader.
Absolutely. You can go to the biggest leadership institute of the world. You will not become a leader. But if you join Toastmasters for 1 year, you will turn it around. Means I remember I was talking to Mukesh. I said, and after completion of 4 months, July, August, September, October, we thought July, August, September. We saw 1 quarter is finished. So let's discuss what we have learned in this quarter as part of our journey of trial. And the first thing that came out of our mind was, we have done MBA in 3 months. We have done MBA in 3 months. The kind of learning and the kind of application, kind of action we have done in 3 months of becoming leader, it will not happen the whole of MBA that you learn it.
And the beauty is there is no choice.
Yeah.
In an institute, the top 3-4 people will become what they become, and rest, just the average people.
Absolutely. And here, the platform is here. Platform is here. Anybody can come here and take up that role. There is nobody will stop you that you cannot do it. The only thing is, there is hardly any fees to do this MBA.
Absolutely.
There is only one thing they ask from you that is choice. What choices you are making to do something. Today you made a choice to come here. I am sure that's an intelligent choice. So let's look at something else. What is Toastmasters International Mission? You all are Toastmasters. You all have a membership ID. And what is the mission of this organization? And there are district officers sitting here.
So there's a club mission, there's a district mission, and then there's a TI.
What is TI mission?
To provide mutually supportive environment where everyone gets empowered to learn and
Like this, huh?
gain confidence.
To empower people with communication and leadership skills through an environment which is positive, which is supportive, non-threatening, and
Lot of combination and combinations happening out here.
To provide a mutually supportive environment.
Please don't look at your mobile phone. Huh? Better?
कोशिश कर रहा था.
So, Toastmasters mission. See, why I'm asking you Toastmasters mission is, you have a vision. Am I right? Either you have a vision or you will create a vision for yourself. Your vision needs to be aligned to the mission of Toastmasters. If Toastmasters mission is something else and your vision is to become an actor in Toastmasters, can you align? So you need to align your vision to Toastmasters mission. See, it's a house, it's a big house, and you are one of the brick in that house. And if the brick is not made according to that house, it will not support that house. Every member of Toastmasters is foundation, a brick of that house. If the member doesn't renew, the member will not give speeches, neither communicators will come out, nor leaders will come out. So the mission is, we empower individuals to become effective communicators and leaders. Very simple mission. We empower individuals to become effective communicators and leaders. So now, when you say, I want to be a person who should empower people in which areas? Of course, into communication and leaders, not to become a politician. So, this is the mission of Toastmasters International. If I ask you again in any meeting, will you be able to remember it?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sponging?
Yes.
Are you sponging?
Yes.
Yes, very important. Now let me give you another thing to sponge. What is our district mission? What is the district mission?
Build and support clubs.
Sir, let me ask non-district officers first. Any EC members out here? Madam President of 16th Celestial Toastmasters. What is the district mission?
To create more and more clubs
To create more and more clubs.
in district.
In district, of course in district, not in parliament.
I don't know, but maybe all the districts should communicate.
Very simple. And any district officer would like to say? Tarun? Yeah?
So to create new clubs and to provide support to existing clubs to make them.
See, now my only suggestion, Tarun, here is, it is very important to put the right towards the right place. You are absolutely right, you share the gist of that mission. But why Toastmasters have used words where it needs to be used is the reason behind it. Lot of brainstorming happened at the board of directors table to create that mission, to create that vision, to create district mission, and then that has been created, and that is, we build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. Let's divide this mission into two parts. If we build new clubs, will we be successful?
No. Not
So we have to make sure that every club achieve excellence. How many clubs are here? Approximately, Pinaki? 10, 12 clubs? More than that.
8 plus 6, 14 clubs.
14 clubs are here. Now, every single person who has come from various clubs, if you decide today that we will make our club one of the best club in the district, one of the best club, is that possible?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is called excellence. And buzzword for us, for Trio this year is excellence. And every club, even if you have one member coming from every single club, you can drive excellence in your club. So that is what our district mission is. We have to, why we have to build new clubs? As Dipender said, we have to empower more and more people. India is a big country. There could be whole of 109 districts currently in the world. India can have 109 districts. That big country India is. And we have currently only 4 districts. So India has potential to absorb 109 districts. So how do we do that? We empower more and more people. We get more and more people to Toastmasters. We expose people to Toastmasters. Half of the population is not able to get jobs, not able to perform well only because of communication. Because they can't communicate. Am I right? So that is important. Now let's look at what is that one key of the combination log that we are going to talk about today, which is called Speechcraft. Are you ready?
Yes.
First is, we need to understand what is Speechcraft. Second is, why do we need Speechcraft? Third is, how to conduct Speechcraft. Fourth is, how to sell Speechcraft. Fifth is, role players that you need in Speechcraft, and finally modules that will be conducted in Speechcraft. Now if you have not understood anything in this, it's fine. It's expected from you. I'm not expecting you to understand this. This is just an overview. Okay. So just chill, relax. Let's understand what is Speechcraft. First, let me tell. You tell me. What is Speechcraft? Any idea? No. Any idea? Natasha. You've been dying to come to Speechcraft session for many months, na?
That's why I do know that what is Speechcraft.
It's like trying to go to Masuri but don't know what is Masuri. Any idea? No, Raj knows everything about it.
How to craft your speech.
How to craft your speech. Sorry, I will disappoint you. That I'll do a separate session.
What I know about the Speechcraft is it's train the trainer program. So whenever a new club forms, there are EC members, suppose they need to be trained. So this session is about train the trainer so that they can move forward to train other clubs and new clubs or EC members or their.
Sorry, I'm going to disappoint you also.
This is what I know about the Speechcraft.
Yes, you can utilize the learning from here for that, but this is not about that. What else? Sanjay Gupta, one of the old member in Toastmasters, mentor for many clubs.
So this program is enabling Toastmasters to sell Toastmaster as a product in different corporates.
Oh, we had a conversation this morning. Okay, let me tell you what a Speechcraft is. Speechcraft is a fast-track crash course. Fast-track crash course what? Toastmasters. It's like you are doing currently Toastmasters at your own pace. Chill, chill. One speech in January, another speech in December. Am I right?
Yes.
A lot of people do that?
Yes.
I go to a lot of meetings where I don't have a topic. My God, you are a topic, man. Right about yourself. From your head to toe, you are a topic. So, Speechcraft is a fast-track crash course. 6 weeks long workshop, 3 hours a week. 6 weeks long workshop, 3 hours a week. Learn by doing program. This is not a Gyan, this is a learn by doing program. Designed to learn public speaking skills and leadership skills. Byproduct of this session, confidence, networking, introduction to Toastmasters, discovering speaking skills and many more blah 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 blah. And finally, this is for Toastmasters members and for non-Toastmasters members. Any question in this?
Don't the Toastmasters members become Toastmasters when they join this program?
Very good. Very good question. Now, Speechcraft is a program which is a fast-track course for basically we are selling it to corporates. Corporates. So, who will sell the Speechcraft? The club sells the Speechcraft. For example, not a Toastmasters club. So, your team from your club can go to, let's say, British Airways and sell the Speechcraft to them. And this is a fast-track course. I'll give you an example. Me, Sonal Chaudhary, who was an area director last year, and Rishikant Upadhyay, who was also their area director, we went to this organization called Extria for opening a club. I'm explaining you with an example. For opening a club. And we told them, we have an option to open a club. Now this is for people who are opening new clubs. We have an option to open a club. And we also have an option to run a Speechcraft. So it's up to you. First you open a club or run a Speechcraft. Speechcraft for whom? For your high potential employees. If you think you have some high potential managers in your organization whom you want to promote, who want to make managers, or there are some people who are weak in English language, or who are weak in public speaking skills, or weak in leadership skills, or weak in some kind of soft skills, they can be part of this program. So for organizations, they spend like 2 lakh rupees for per day program for 20 people. So they have a nice option for a program which is a 6 weeks program where the employees don't have to go every day. They will only take out 2 to 3 hours in a week, once a day, and spread over 6 weeks, and the cost is only 7 to 8,000 rupees per employee. It's a very good option for them. So they start a speechcraft program and maybe later on open a club. So this is a 6 weeks long. Learn by doing. How it is learn by doing? It is exactly like a Toastmasters meeting. Only difference is speeches are not 5 to 7 minutes, it's adding 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, there is a speechcraft manual. You can, I will ask Pallav to share with you to all the division directors, and you can also share with your area directors, which has got everything. And even the tabletop, even the evaluations are less, I think 1 to 2 minutes. Every speechcraft session will have a module, a leadership module before the speechcraft, depending on the organization's requirement. And then for Toastmasters, for example, Noida Toastmasters wants to run a speechcraft in their club. So they can do it every Sunday morning, 3 to 5, we are doing an open speechcraft session. And we will charge 7,500 for 6 months. What is happening? Noida Toastmasters is earning money for the club. So you can go to a better venue, you can have a party, you can sponsor some of your members for international convention, whatever. Money is yours, you need to use it. That is up to you. We'll tell you more about money later on. This is clear?
Yes.
Why speechcraft? One, this is a membership building tool. Very strong membership building tool. Very strong. How do we build members by speechcraft? Can anybody tell me?
So once you have given them an insight of what Toastmasters can do for you, they invariably would become members.
वो पागल हो जाते हैं
हाँ
कहते हैं हमें मेंबर बना लो प्लीज हम कहते वेट करो प्लीज वेट देयर इज अ लॉन्ग क्यू just joking. Yes, people get addicted to Toastmasters. They understand the value of Toastmasters in 6 months, whereas members, you are not able to understand the value of Toastmasters in 2 years. So you understand the value of Toastmasters in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. What happened? So they understand the value of speechcraft in 6 weeks. Why speechcraft? What else? Tell me.
Basically helping a club establish, because in the beginning there are challenges. So if they want a fast track program which not only helps those.
Very good. Where is global geologic people sitting here? Okay, then tell me one thing. You have a new club in yours, and everybody is not trained. Am I right? So do you think you are facing some challenges in running the club?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, there's some roles where people, we need more examples of how this can be done better,
and every time somebody comes to your club, you learn, right?
Yes.
This is also there. This is also there. This is also there. That is what Karuna is saying. When you have gone through a speechcraft session for 6 weeks, and then you are opening a Toastmasters club, those 20 members are already trained in that process. They know in and out about Toastmasters, and when they join the club, they are kind of mentors for that club. They become very strong ambassador for Toastmasters in the organization. Imagine, I am a person who is not able to speak even a single word, and company has nominated me for speechcraft. In my first speech, I came here, stood here, 1 minute, 2 minutes, I have gone. Second speech, I have sent speech to Tarun. He is one of my mentor. He has seen my speech. I learned that speech and stood here and delivered my speech like this. Third speech, I started moving a little bit on the stage. Fourth speech, I am moving my hands a little bit on the stage. In 6 speeches, I am little bit confident from the first day. My confidence level has come from here to here. Naturally, my process of sharing about Toastmasters will be much at a much higher level. So this is where they become ambassador of speechcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
please, please.
really, as part of that 6 weeks, we try that all 20 people actually try and complete their 6 speeches. Is that?
Yes. as part of, I'll talk about those also. Why it is going back? Okay, I'll just this slide has some fun. So designed to learn learn by doing program. How it is learned by doing what is SpeechCraft?
Next slide.
Just give me a minute. Club building tool. How is club building tool?
You have got 20 members total. You basically run this program for 20 members.
Okay.
And in order to open a new club, the minimum requirement is 20 members.
Okay.
So all those members who have been trained during the SpeechCraft program, they can combine and open a new club.
Absolutely. And no, more than that, he's right. But more than that, if you are into the habit of going into Toastmasters meeting for 6 weeks, do you think you can leave that habit? Immediately, we pitch Toastmasters Club after that. And the chances are, success of the Toastmasters Club is very high. Because people are trained. People have already given 6 projects. And now they want to give another 4 projects. So that is why SpeechCraft is important. Member can get credit for Communication Leadership Series module and HPL for coordinators. Now, yes sir?
I just wanted to share something. There is this club called the I Am Lucknow Club. So I've got around 82 members. So I got one communication from their VP Education saying that can the district help in appointing a mentor for each and every member. And now we are sitting here in Delhi. Even in my own club, we don't have that. We don't have a very evolved mentoring system. It is more like the senior members are working with the fresh people.
Absolutely.
Now, what SpeechCraft can do over 6 weeks is that everyone is trained, like as you're saying. So to put your internal mentoring system in place, I think it's a great tool.
Very good, example. Imagine if you have given 6 speeches and written 6 speeches, prepared 6 speeches, delivered 6 speeches, can you train the person who is giving first speech? Yes. Very simple. Now what you're doing is, you are creating excellence in the process. Rather, you are creating excellence before even building a club. Just think.
It is something like if I want to relate it with our practical scenario, that as a company, if I want to buy a product and getting my people trained on that product before actually buying it, versus buying the product and getting people trained on it.
Absolutely.
So it is plain simple. That's an
Plain simple example. Very nice example. Beautifully placed. That you train people on the product before launching the software. And when you launch the software is working like done. A, B, C, D, E, F. Very simple. Now, just an idea coming to my mind when Vinaki stood up. Do you think can a club run a SpeechCraft for their own members?
Yes.
Yes. Even if I don't want to promote it here, but I'm just an idea coming to my mind. If a club decides we want to train, let's say, 10 members in our club, so that from after 6 weeks or after 4 weeks, our club accelerate. So you can create an internal program like SpeechCraft and let people give for quick speeches apart from the meeting. And you can even charge some money from them. Toastmasters has no specific money rules. In some countries they charge $100 for SpeechCraft. We charge 7,500 to 8,000 rupees per person. So it is no rule. What will happen if I pay 4,000 rupees, let's say, in a club and give it to club funds? What will happen? I will run a SpeechCraft session and I will mentor people or train people to run my club. This is another way. So SpeechCraft is a great, what I am talking about here is credit, what is member can get credit for communication and leadership series. What is that for? I think new members will not know. Any senior leader can tell me what is this communication and leadership series?
For any advanced leadership certification, you need to do those, like maybe set of 2 modules from the leadership series or successful club series, or even for your HPL. This can be for a high performance leadership thing. This can be one of the modules which you can.
Let me give you an example. Very rightly said. For example, how many of you have attended a module on how to speak on table topic? Is there a module?
Yes.
How to select a speech topic? Is there a module? How to evaluate? Is there a module? These are all better communication series modules. Now, when you do a module in a club, so we talked about it. Before every speechcraft session, there is a module. So if you do a module as a Toastmaster, it gets credited to your ALB or whatever advanced leadership program you're doing. So you get a credit. You not only get a credit, you go and stand on the front of corporate audience and be a trainer, man. Become a trainer. So you're not only doing module like a Toastmasters meeting. This is a non-Toastmaster audience, which is totally different. Not at all crazy like Toastmasters, but totally different. But new experience, new learning, and new challenges. So this is what you get. And for coordinators, people who become, there are something called speechcraft coordinators, we'll explain you later. They can complete their HPL project, High Performance Leadership Project. That is for your ACG, Advanced Communicator Gold. If you don't understand this term, new members, ACG, ACS, don't worry. These are different levels, CC, CL, ACB, ACG. As you grow, you keep on doing those levels. So, and then leadership and confidence building opportunities. Imagine, I'm not getting opportunity to, at my club, I'm not a part of EC, but if I become a speechcraft coordinator, every day I am dealing with corporate HR head. Every day I am dealing with top officers, top faculty of the district. Every day I am dealing with members of the club. Why? But I am a speechcraft coordinator and I am coordinating to make sure which trainer will go when, which module he will deliver, who are the speakers going to be. It's kind of a VP education role. And you develop those leadership opportunities. And of course, confidence building. When you go and deliver a module, when you go and deliver an evaluation in front of corporate audience, you'll be a rock star. Because we see it every day. Evaluation, table topic, this, that. But when they see it, they say, oh my God, what a way of giving feedback. The manager never gives feedback like this. Am I right? Have manager ever used CRC approach? This is useless work. Do it again. But if any Toastmaster is a manager, he will say, hey, nice cover. The first page is nice. You can add so and so things in the second page. If you can just do these things. Otherwise, finally I am sure this is a great output going to come out of it. This is a Toastmaster manager will work like this. Because Toastmasters evaluation is not evaluation. Evaluation is a habit. Even Toastmasters evaluate their spouses also like this. No, the food is good. Lovely food. If you can add a little bit of salt in it, it will be like awesome. That's how we evaluate our wives or husbands. So this is a habit. Do you think people will not feel bad about it? So you build confidence. And the most important is funds. Money. All clubs, especially community clubs, are struggling with funding. Because when you cost 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 rupees, they're struggling with funding. This is a great opportunity to generate funds for community clubs. No district, no area, no division can conduct a speechcraft. Only a club can conduct speechcraft as per Toastmasters International rules. Only a club can conduct speechcraft as per TI rules. But district will support you. District will support you. So what you do is, normally the trend all over the world in Toastmasters is that whenever you do a speechcraft, district will give you trainers. District will tell you, okay, we have a pool of trainers. Because ultimately it is the goodwill of Toastmasters that is going into that organization. So we cannot send inexperienced trainers. We have to send experienced trainers. So you have to coordinate with the chief speechcraft coordinator will tell you who is she, and she will tell you who can be the trainers. Now the opportunity is you can also become a speechcraft trainer. How will you become a speechcraft trainer? How will you become a speechcraft trainer?
By attending this
One is by attending this workshop, and second,
by being a seasoned Toastmaster.
by calling me that you want to become a speechcraft trainer. Because if you want to be a speechcraft trainer, whenever there is a next speechcraft session, I'll say, go and shadow the main trainer. Go and shadow the main trainer. So, for example, if Tarun is a trainer and Natasha goes and stand there and attend that session with Tarun and help Tarun in that session, do you think Natasha will learn? Yes. That's how we have learned. So what we will do, we will start telling you that you want to go, let us know, we will send you there. So you get to create an opportunity. So something has happened here. Okay, so what happens, you generate funds for your clubs and you training opportunities for members and participants. I was talking about that. It's amazing. Imagine you are there as a Toastmaster in front of. So even if you can't become a trainer at this point, can you become a Toastmaster?
Of course.
Of course. It's difficult to become a Toastmaster in front of non-Toastmasters audience. So you grow in the process. Can you become a timer? Can you become an evaluator? Can you evaluate project 1? Yes, you can. Provided you tell us that I want to be part of the speechcraft. Or you get your own speechcraft. And so what I was telling you was, the method is, the whole internationally this system is followed, that around 30% of the fund generated by a club is donated to district. District for what? For the conferences. To the district conference account, not to the district account. District conference account, because district is doing every year 2 conferences, 2 international conferences, where the charges are very high in 5-star hotels, but we are subsidizing it. You know that. We are highly subsidizing it, and this is how we try to subsidize the cost of conferences. So this is the wise speechcraft.
So Deepak, is it a mandate to donate the 30% or is it a voluntary decision of the club?
It's a totally decision of the club. Totally decision of the club. 100% no force. But this is the trend in the all over the world, in every country. Whenever a speechcraft is conducted by a club, but if you get adamant, I will not give, then I have no right to force you. Okay? You can decide on you can decide, I want to give 60%. So that is also up to you. You can decide, I am a corporate club, I have conducted speechcraft, I don't need funds, I have a conference room here, I don't pay anything for it. So I donate 100% district. That's fine, because district is helping me out. District is sending trainers, I have not done anything, I have just got a speechcraft, district has trained, everything is fine.
One more question.
Now, but only thing is, the money comes to club, and club should have a bank account. That is also very important, that club should try to open a bank account before initiating speechcraft. And the other thing is, because club will not have a PAN number, in most of the cases, the organization deducts 20% of the amount from, instead of 10%, from the total TDS. So this is the thing that...
Deepak, one more thing.
Yeah.
I know it's within the logistics.
No, please ask questions.
So whenever we are conducting a speechcraft, we know we will want trainers, and the trainers might travel from different locations. So, how do we reimburse? I mean,
Very good. So this Speechcraft money that you generate for, let's say, normally we sell it for 7,500, and it is, let's say, 20 participants. So total amount is 1,50,000. Out of 1,50,000, 30,000 are gone into TDS. Okay. So you have got 1,20,000. Okay. So 120.
1,05,000.
Why?
30% is right.
20%. 20%. 30,000 has gone into it. So 1,20,000. Out of 1,20,000, you have to buy Speechcraft kits for all the participants. So those Speechcraft kits will also cost you around 10, 12, 15,000 from Toastmasters. Okay. So that fund has gone. Balance you pay for reimburse faculty for the travel, taxi, vaxi, whatever. And after that is the balance. Out of that you decide how much you want to give it to the district. Clear?
So whatever we save in the end.
Yes. Final saving. That is where the net profit. Absolutely.
Then we can decide as to what.
Absolutely. So for example, till now only there are few clubs which have got club accounts. So we have done Speechcraft under their name only and taken the money given to the club who has got it. So we
internally we can have.
So that's the reason we have put in IDFC at the audition to help you open the account. If you have not taken the number, you can take it from me and talk to them. There are some more reasons. This is cash cow for participants who have lack of time. A lot of people say that we don't have time to open a Toastmaster club. Our members keep on traveling. Tell them only 4 weeks or 5 weeks we'll finish it off. We have finished in 4 weeks also. Instead of 3 hours, we do 4 hour session. So it's up to you. Toastmasters have no rules. It can go up to 8 weeks also. But for 8 weeks you have to send trainers there. Opportunity for organization to get associated with brand Toastmaster. Now this is a big opportunity. Any organization would love to get associated. It's like Dale Carnegie's. You are a training organization, and an organization that is full of people who are getting trained by Toastmasters trainers. So don't feel that you are associated with a less brand. You are no organization, no training organization in the world is as old as Toastmasters. Tell me one organization which is as old as Toastmasters. Can you tell me? No organization. So we are luckily, give yourself a round of applause for being associated with Toastmasters. We are always proud of it that we are part of this huge, beautiful organization. Then structured program to gain confidence and learn public speaking. Understand? Everybody understands this. Constructive evaluation on prepared speeches and impromptu speeches. This is also clear. Every speech is evaluated. Now, not only evaluated the way it is evaluated, we have created a forms. We create good points, areas of improvement, and strengths in those forms. Those forms are given to the Speechcraft coordinators. She makes a full chart and pass it on to the speaker. So speaker is knowing every week where they are growing, which area they need to improve. At end of 6 speeches, they get a comprehensive evaluation of all the 6 speeches in one sheet. Yes?
So once they've completed 6 speeches, what is the credit that they get for those?
No credit.
What I heard that they get 3 speech credits.
2. If they join Toastmasters.
If they join Toastmasters, they get 3 or 2. I mean,
2.
There is some mismatch from what I have heard.
2 speeches can be given out of non-Toastmasters environment. I think I can get back to you because this is also a Toastmasters environment. They might get all 6 speeches credit.
Okay.
So I'll get back to you on that. As I told you, I'm also very new into speech class. Art of receiving and giving feedback. I love this. I love this. This is one of the best things I've learned in Toastmasters. Art of receiving and getting feedback. What is that art? Can anybody talk to me about this? Tell me about this.
So this is the best way that it makes a person to be receptive about the critics as well as the recommendations to yourself.
Okay. Anybody else?
The main intent here is to groom or make the speaker feel good about what he is doing. So that would be the main intent. With that intent, we are giving the feedback where the speaker knows that it's for the betterment of this.
What else?
And here we are not criticizing the speaker, no matter how speaker is speaking. We motivate them and we help them to grow by following our CRC approach.
Absolutely. What else?
Becoming proactive or taking one step ahead in giving and receiving the feedback.
What else?
This is two parts, art of receiving and art of giving. Receiving itself requires that you are receptive to critics and the recommendations you take, they kind of give you more confidence. And the giving is a separate skill in the sense you follow a CRC approach.
Very important point. Now look at a lot of organizations. If you look at people, many times people come into a room, especially in trainings, not in Toastmasters, in trainings. And I'm a trainer, I do a lot of training programs, and I see people come into, when I enter the conference room, they are sitting like Natasha. Like this. What will you teach me? Try to teach me. They sit like this. And then they will sit, slowly they will sit like this. I know this. I know about leadership. I know everything. I can do this. What's the new in this? I'm a great communicator. But when people are with that attitude, come in training, they are not in a learning mode. The mode is changed. But as to join Toastmasters, in few meetings initially you come like that, but after some time your mode started changing. You start getting tuned to the channel of Toastmasters. And then you start learning, opening up and start receiving feedback. The art of receiving feedback is bigger than art of giving feedback. If you are not ready to open, mind is like a parachute. It works when it is open. And if you are not ready to take that feedback, you will never grow. You will never grow. And in Toastmasters, people come, sir, how was my speech? Sir, will you please note down this in my speech? How many R's and ums? What kind of grammar I used? What kind of sentences I've used? People request for feedback because after a while they have started understanding this is the only way to grow. So art of receiving feedback is something, the best thing that I have learned in Toastmasters. And when you go on the stage of Speechcraft, who will give you feedback? The faculty will give you feedback. The Speechcraft coordinator will give you feedback. The district trier will give you feedback. Imagine when you receive feedback at that level, how soon you will grow. Your growth will be like this. So this is a platform where you not only give feedback to participants but also receive feedback for yourself. Any questions till now? Yes?
We shared that if we want to become a Speechcraft trainer, we need to call you.
You need to?
Call you.
No, I'm just joking. Don't take everything seriously what I'm saying. You can call me. There is a Speechcraft coordinator. You can contact her, Suchika Jain. I'll give you her details later on. She is the coordinator for Speechcraft. But if you want to become a Speechcraft trainer, you can connect with anybody, whether Tarun or Pinaki or anybody. So whenever there is a Speechcraft, you will be the first person to be connected.
And the fees part which you shared, it's flexible or it is fixed then?
No, that is not for the trainer.
Okay.
That is for the participants. Training to आपकी आज हो रही है. So this is basics training, and when you go and conduct Speechcraft session, you will be on the job training.
On the job training.
Try to understand. There are two parts of Speechcraft. One is understanding what Speechcraft is.
The trainer part of it.
So you are not, unless you don't know what is Speechcraft, how will you do Speechcraft? So today the session is all about understanding what speechcraft.
So basically, the intent is all of us become capable to deliver a speechcraft in club.
Yes.
So that's why we are calling this a train the trainer program.
Akansha. Any doubt? Tell me, please. Open. We have time till 7 o'clock. No problem.
So at that time when I call
Suchika.
Suchita, will I be a participant? I will be a trainer.
You will be a kind of a initially we will see what are your capabilities at that point of time, where we can fit you into that speechcraft session, and you will be given a particular role. So whether you can evaluate, or you can give a module, or you can train, or you can be a Toastmaster, whatever role. But whenever you come on that front of those audience, you will definitely learn a lot of other things. Because you will see how the trainers are training, how the evaluations are happening, how the speeches are being evaluated. So all those things you will also see. See, it's about, for example, if I have to color you blue, what I need to do? I need to put you into a bucket which is blue, the blue color. So if you need to be trained as speechcraft trainer, you need to be put into place where the speechcraft is happening. Simple. As simple as ABCD. So if you want to grow as a doctor, so with whose company you have to spend time? Not cooks, of course doctors. So exactly like that. So the idea is to make you understand what is speechcraft is here, and motivate you guys to create speechcraft in your areas, and then we will take it forward from there. Yeah.
Okay. So when I become a speechcraft, and I drive it in my organization.
You can drive it, definitely.
And when I drive it to the people, that becomes the participant, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And even if she doesn't drive in her own organization, still she kind of coordinates and assists the.
Absolutely. Tomorrow she comes and tells me I want to be the speechcraft coordinator for Noida. You can take that lead, be a speechcraft coordinator for Noida. Who stops you? Then you need to coordinate with Suchika. She will tell you, she will train you, she will do everything with you. And any speechcraft that comes in your division, you will coordinate that with all the trainers. And you can also go to speechcraft session, attend those sessions. All those things will happen.
And it can happen in one organization with certain minimum limit of participants in.
See, we always say 20 is the maximum limit, and minimum should be 10.
Minimum is 10.
Yeah, minimum should be 10, not more than that.
Okay, any minimum criteria for the trainers?
For the?
For the trainers, in terms of their education?
Nothing like that. Should be minimum CCCL, and advanced is preferable. The way it is say MBA is preferable, advanced is preferable, and should be able to stand in front of people and speak.
It's about maturity.
Yeah, it's
I think that's a good point that you mentioned that the district leadership team sort of kind of.
Absolutely. So we decide, we know everybody in the district who can go and deliver in front of non-Toastmasters audience. Because there you puke, they will not be happy.
Yeah. and it's not just about ourselves, it's about putting at stake the Toastmasters
goodwill.
Yeah, so that we cannot afford.
So that's a soft criteria. What I'm talking about the hard criteria in the sense that you have to be something like a CCOCL.
CCCL.
One
See, many times people are not CCCL, but they're good speaker and they're good trainer. They come from a training background, so we grant it there also. So there is no hard and fast rule as such. So tomorrow somebody should not come to me. यार तरुण को क्यों बना दिया CCCL नहीं है वो. So nothing like that. Yes, Akansha.
Like we have joint meetings in our different clubs.
Yeah.
Then we have joint speechcraft sessions.
Yeah. Recently, 2 clubs have jointly done a speechcraft. So you can do that. So for example, me and you have gone to an organization and converted that speechcraft. And we both have got that speechcraft. Then we shared that money.
Other side of the coin is, can 2 organizations can have one speechcraft?
Ultimate.
Like a joint.
See, we are very flexible. Ultimate funda is money. Just that is one of the things. See, ultimate funda is people should be there. Don't take it seriously. Yeah? Ultimate funda is not money. Okay? Ultimate funda is people should be there. Okay? Money is byproduct. People should be there whom we should be able to empower, as you said. The idea is to empower people and build new clubs with excellence. Trained key people will definitely. I am giving you a live example. Extria, if you go to Extria club in Gurgaon, if somebody can visit that club, they are a club which has come out of Speechcraft. Look at their meeting. They are doing super excellent job. And where is Tarun? Tarun is here. Ask Geeta. When we went to Saffron, we sold Speechcraft to them first. So all the people who are opening new clubs, when you're sitting with the HR, put both the things on the table. I'm putting both the things on the table. Many times they pick up Speechcraft, open the club. Many times they say, we'll open the club, we'll run a parallel Speechcraft for 20 people separately. See, try to understand. How many of you know that you are dealing with L&D people in organizations? You know that you are dealing with L&D people?
Yeah.
Let me give you a secret. Because I deal with L&D people day in and day out. They always have a group of people they are supposed to train, prepare for succession. Succession planning. And management always tells them that these people, these core people, these are called HIPOOs. In their language they are called HIPOOs, high potential employees. These need to be trained to convert them into managers. Okay? And then they do all kinds of crazy things. Send them to ISB, Hyderabad, Wharton University, all these things, but they still cannot become managers. They behave in the same manner they used to behave. They don't understand it's not the skill, it's the will to become a manager. And will comes from changing of behaviors. And that is what we do in Toastmasters. We change people behavior by putting them into this beautiful positive environment. Getting my point? So try to understand, ask them when you're dealing HIPOOs. This is a program for HIPOOs or some key people in the organization. So when me and Mukesh met Pricewaterhouse, and as soon as I said that this is a program for high potential employees and some key people, she grabbed it. She said, we want to train our partners. Now ask me, these partners are not good at communication skills? They think they are like superb good at communication skills. They're partner of Pricewaterhouse, man. But when they came on the stage, they froze. They froze. Not able to speak even a single word when they were asked to speak on table topic. So, they may speak sitting on the table, whatever, but when they come in front of public, there are very few people who can speak. So you are not bad. Much better than any partner of Pricewaterhouse. You want to ask me a question?
From strategizing the Speechcraft, and I'm talking this from a leadership point of view of area and division. Can we have a committee within, say, at a division level, running the Speechcraft, and then passing it down to the clubs, or should the clubs drive it themselves?
Sir, this is totally up to the division. Has too much to do, too many things to do. If you create a committee and put Tarun again a head of that committee, Tarun will focus that gets away from the main thing. The main thing is not to run the Speechcraft. The main thing is to make the district successful.
But then, as you said, Speechcraft is one of those combinations.
Absolutely, but it is a club. So we are trying to motivate clubs.
Yeah, so that's what the point is. So what I'm saying is,
this question is
it's a non-calendar event. So
what I'm saying is the clubs
you have the
might not
contest,
be.
you've got the OTPs for which you are responsible.
No. So what I'm looking at.
Let Tarun rephrase it.
So let me rephrase what
Yes.
is asking. So he's trying to say that you mentioned that only clubs can organize this event. What he's saying is, in order for clubs, as a support to the clubs, basically, if we can have, say, a separate committee within the division frame. Of course, you're right that we should not deviate from the main thing. But say if there is a committee which helps those clubs periodically, just helping them do it. So is that okay thing from the district, or should we reframe?
No, it is. See, it is doable. For me, more committees, more leadership opportunities. Okay. For example, let's say you make what's your name?
Niti.
Niti.
Yes.
Niti. For example, you make Niti the chairperson for that committee, and you give information to Niti and say you have recruit 5 people and help clubs in giving leads of speechcraft or
absolutely.
So what is happening in the process is there is no rule as such that you cannot have it. If you have it, you will build her leadership skills.
Absolutely.
So you are building other 5 people leadership skills. For example, you have created a club growth committee. You have created a program quality committee. What are you doing here? You are trying to build those leadership skills. You build succession planning. So more, you can, Toastmasters give you so much of flexibility. You can create any kind of committees, man.
Actually, the bottom line is there's so many people if we look at a territory of an area or a division. And I mean, what we've realized is we are not able to utilize them.
Absolutely. You can
What
create
better way to have
a division D or division E speechcraft coordinator, and you can create committee under him, and you can run this. Absolutely fantastic.
So, but
Yes.
you told also said that you can put both the topics to the HR of an organization, Speechcraft and Toastmasters. And for example, the choice would be made by the HR to pick the employees for Speechcraft, or it would be at the will of the employees.
Not at the will of the employees. So there are 2 things. When you open a club, try to understand this thing. When you open a club, every organization has a different process. I always tell HR people, you can go and ask for nominations for the club. So they will say, we are conducting a demo meeting, area director Dipender Singh is coming to conduct a demo meeting, come to the demo meeting. So they come to the demo meeting, and as soon as the demo meeting finishes, they say, nominate yourself for the membership of the club. So out of 50 people attended, 25 comes and nominate. That is one way of opening a club.
For the Speechcraft.
I'm coming to the speechcraft. So as I said, you said 2 things, opening a club and speechcraft. So that is one way of opening a club. The other way of opening a club, team will say, I will pick up 20 people from this group and open a club. I'll give you an example. Ameriprise Enterprise is a big organization in Gurgaon. They opened 2 clubs, one for top leadership, who are directors, one for middle management. Though both clubs work separately, they don't interfere into each other. The idea was that these people at least get an opportunity to get together at least once a week by doing Toastmastering. So that, and the second thing as you're talking about, when you say speechcraft, again it is the priority of discussion of HR. But we have to give a thought process to them. Why speechcraft? For whom speechcraft? So we tell them, so we say we have a program, let's say we say we have a program which is fast track course like Toastmasters. You will not give them any trigger. They will say, why do we do a fast track course? We'll do a normal Toastmaster club. But when you say this is going to be a great opportunity for your high post employees, in 6 weeks they will enhance their communication skills. That will give a trigger to them. So I am telling you what goes into their mind when you go and talk to them. This is what goes into their mind. I am not telling you because it is written in any book. I do this thing every day. Yes.
Suppose you go to the HR department and ask them about everything, and you advertise what you just said about the speechcraft, and they ask what will happen in speechcraft.
What will happen in speechcraft? When you explain all these things,
Like how the meeting will be, normal meeting will be conducted.
it will be a normal meeting. I'm going to explain you in a while. I'll come to that. What all the role players and that will happen in speechcraft. That will be explained to you. Okay, can you move ahead after why? High possibility of starting this. Again? How to conduct a speechcraft. Six sessions of 3 hours each. When we conducted, see now every day you evolve. Every day you evolve in everything that you do. So one thing is very important, that you resolve to evolve. Everything cannot be done in a particular manner. Tomorrow you discover something new that is working for you. You can always call me, Mukesh, Tarun, ki this is working for us, can we do this thing? So Toastmasters is so flexible. They have not said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You can always also say A, H, I, K, Z. They are very flexible that way. So when we say 6 sessions of 3 hours each, just to give you an example, we conducted 8 sessions at Extria. 8 sessions, 8 weeks, 2 months. 2 months. 2 months means that it's very difficult for a speechcraft coordinator to manage faculty for 2 months. So we discovered that it was getting very difficult for us to manage for 2 months. We brainstormed and we decided to increase the timing from 2 hours to 3 hours and reduce it to 6 weeks. And earlier we were doing, I think, 6 speeches. Then we have done, what we have done is, we have, I think, combined 2nd and 3rd speech project and 5th and 6th speech project and reduce it to 5 speeches. Something like that. I'll tell you. So it is very flexible. So ultimate objective is not to generate funds, of course. Ultimate objective, empower people to come out of their comfort zone in those 6 sessions. So when you come out of the comfort zone, you can either give 4 speeches or 6 speeches, whatever way, they don't know what are the objectives is. If we combine those 2 objectives, we can always create 1 speech out of it. So let's say if one project is about vocal variety and one project is body language, if we combine those and get vocal variety and body language in one project, doable, very much doable. So that is the flexibility we have. So what we have done is, now the district is conducting 6 hours, 6 sessions of 3 hours each. This is what we have done at PricewaterhouseCoopers. If you have an option, we have given a proposal to a company in Haldia in West Bengal for 4 sessions. Into 4 hours. How? I think into 4 or 5 hours. Because they are like around 180 kilometers from Calcutta. So we said our team will come on Friday night. They will stay there Saturday, Sunday. They will conduct 1 session on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, 1 on next Saturday, 1 on next Sunday. Finish. That's how flexible we can go.
As long
So
as
we
the
customize it.
organization
And the organization and you are on the same page, it is discovery, it will be doable.
Don't compromise on the...
Don't compromise on the quality, don't compromise on the timings. So,
but don't you think, as we know that, Toastmasters come with a given concept. There's a reason, as we discussed. There's a reason why, it is starting from the CC1 and going to CC10 in, let's say, a given frame of time.
There's no frame of time.
No, frame of time in sense, you still have it that, probably a person you understand would do it in 1 year at least. Now, don't you think it will be too much of a download if it is just about 4 weeks for Speechcraft?
We don't do download any, it's all experiential, everybody gives speeches.
That is correct. I agree, everybody gives speeches. Let us say there is, like the Haldia session that you're talking about.
Yes.
Now, possibly, what the person could have learned, probably if it was for a week more.
Or 6
Because,
weeks,
that much of, let's say you,
He's talking
Compressed
about
in that
download
time.
compressed.
So basically you're right, absolutely I agree with you what you're saying. But if an organization says we don't have more than 4 weeks.
correct. Yeah. So
No, but you don't have more than 4 weeks. But are we so sure that they don't have 4 weeks and we don't need 4 weeks? There are
No.
two different scenarios.
We always have made a very clear thing that we should do it in 6 weeks.
correct.
Yes.
Okay, they said we don't have more than 4 days to spare. 4 days to spare.
Right.
Okay, and when we said that okay, we will come at every alternate week, it involves cost of traveling of 2 trainers. But at 4 weeks they will come. We wanted to go like that. They said, why don't you come on 2 weeks? We will train people. They will prepare 2 speeches in advance. One on this, one they communicate on the phone because we cannot bear travel for 4 weeks. We can only have budget for 2 weeks. Now ultimately you have to customize according to your client. They are your customer. So what we have done is first day we have done an icebreaker. Second day we have done a second speech, third speech and fourth speech. Finished in 4 speeches, and 2 speeches were combined out there. 2 projects were combined, and somewhere we done all. Of course, what do you call it? Impromptu sessions are inbuilt. Evaluations are inbuilt in these 3 to 4 hour sessions. A lot of other things are inbuilt. So you are absolutely right. I am agreeing with you. And we as a proposer, as a proposal sender, always recommend minimum 6 weeks. Minimum 6 weeks. This was a kind of an exception that happened because of the distance.
So do we think that what the Toastmasters vision was that achieved in 4 weeks therefore? Or 2 weeks as we said?
Toastmasters vision and this has no relation. What are you trying to say?
No.
May I take this?
Yes.
What his concern is, he is trying to say if we compress this program in 4 weeks or 6 weeks, so it won't overburden or the person won't be able to digest whatever meant for, right?
Meeting the objective.
His concern is if we are doing in 1 year or 2 year, 1 CC, as most of us are habituated with, to do 1 CC in 6 months or 3 months. So his concern is if we do the same in 1 month or 4 weeks, isn't it possible that they won't digest it completely? So
Yes.
my answer would be here, just to add on, my answer would be here, it is about self-learning and self-paced self-learning program, and it is up to the person, individual, how fast he can go. There is no any compulsion or guidelines or timelines given. Like Rajula is there, the person who has completed ACG, 40 speeches in 40 days. So it depends on the person and willingness, how quickly he wants to complete the program, and once you are pitching in. So the company should have all this logistic guidelines and concern that their members want to learn, and the person should be ready, willing to learn this program within 1 month or 2 months of time spent. So it is totally about the person and organization, how fast they want to complete it. We can give 3 months or 8 weeks of time also, but it all depends on the person who is giving training and the person who is receiving it. So how fast they want to complete it.
Moreover, we need to understand the objective of this program as well. The objective of this program is to encapsulate the journey of the Toastmasters, say from CC1 to CC6.
6 years.
Also, you also need to understand that this is time bound, and it's for the people who have time limitations too. Right? So
And I would like to add here just one thing: expectation settings. Something called expectation settings. For example, when did you join Toastmasters Club?
A month ago.
Very good. So when do you have a mentor?
Yeah, I do.
Did your mentor mention to you how much time you should take for a CC?
No.
Now it means there is an expectation setting. You can take your own time. Okay, getting my point? When I joined Toastmasters 2007, my mentor also didn't mention anything, but there was an I asked my mentor that I joined in December. I have a contest in my club in the month of March, and I want to participate in the speech contest. The expectation setting was that by February 15th you should complete your 6 speeches. 1.5 months. Okay, 1.5 months for me it was expectation setting that I should complete my 6 speeches. What did I do? I started writing speeches, and in 6 different, and naturally I will not get 6 speeches slot in my club.
Right.
Yeah. So because my expectation setting was done by my mentor that you should complete your 6 speeches in 1.5 months. I went to different clubs and delivered 6 speeches. Okay. So as such, here is also there is expectation setting happens with the organization. Expectation setting happens with the people who are going to be participants. That we are going to run a 6 weeks program. You have to write a speech. You have to prepare the speech, you have to send the speech to the mentor, and you have to deliver a speech. It's like any corporate project that you complete, that today you are starting the project and tomorrow you have to deliver. What you do? If you said you can take 5 days, people will finish in 5 days. If you take 10 days, you deliver in 10 days. Ultimately, it is all about expectation setting, and as he said, it is about doing a journey of 6 projects, not making them a great communicator and great leader. In 6 projects, they will never become a great communicator and great leader. It is only introducing them to the concept of public speaking, not Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a byproduct to the concept of, yes, you have it in you. If you can complete your 6 projects now and do this kind of projects, you can move forward also. Okay? So you are not actually completing, if you look at that mission, it is to empower individual to become better great communicator or better communicator and leaders. Of course, right. It is not aligned, these 6 weeks are not aligned to that mission. But when you align them to the Toastmasters journey, nobody will stop there. If they really want to empower themselves to communicator and leaders, they will join a Toastmasters club and they will continue their journey. So when you come to 6 sessions of 3 hours each, and after that, this is called a 20-minute module in every session by a senior Toastmaster. Now, what is this module on? See, it could be on anything. There are 15 modules that are given in that manual of Speechcraft that are there. For example, there are modules on time management, there are modules on goal settings, there are modules on how to organize a speech, there are modules on how to deliver an impromptu speak, how to evaluate. The different modules, there are modules on conflict management, there are modules on encountering your fear, there are modules on managing change. So any module which could be related to managerial, behavioral and Toastmaster skill set can be delivered in this program. Let me finish one sentence. There is one, again coming to that, there is a flexibility. I was asked by this, again a client, they said, our people who are going to be the participant, they go and give presentation in front of their clients. And my challenge is, they don't know how to use PPT and how to effectively use PPT. So they look at PPT and keep on standing like this and clocking. So we need to train on that. So we have inculcated a module which was presentation skills through PPT. Okay. Or a PPT, how to use PPT or how to prepare PowerPoint presentation. So again, that can be customized. It is not a hard and fast rule that, of course, they cannot say how to train us on Excel. That is not our job. Okay, or they cannot say how to use a computer or something like that. Anything under managerial and presentation skills and behavioral skills, that modules can be inculcated in the session.
So, such presentations which are out of those series, they would be reviewed by people?
See, it is normally the trainers who are selected, we will pick up a trainer who is specialized in that. For example, there was a presentation to be done at PwC on conflict management. So they called me, they said, Deepak, you do training programs on conflict management, can you do a module on that? I said, I'll do it. So of course, the Speechcraft coordinator will know the specialization of all the faculty. So they will pick up, so once the Speechcraft comes, and there are 6 weeks, so faculty is identified even before the Speechcraft starts. So they will call Tarun, you will can you give a topic on module on organize your speech on 10th of December. So Tarun will look at the module and say, time, okay, I'm available. So everything is done and sent to the client, that these are the trainers. Many times profile is also sent. They may ask for profile. So profile of trainer is also sent. So these modules are very important. 99% of the time you keep these 15 modules in front of them and they normally select out of it. 90% time they select out of this module because all those 15 modules are modules which definitely everybody will need. Yes, sir.
So you are saying that the faculty will be specialized in one area. Say for example, table topics for evaluation.
So for example, if you are a Toastmaster, and I know that Sanjay is a Toastmaster for last 10 years, and he has delivered all these modules on evaluation, then I can pick you up for anything. But if there is a specific module, let's say goal setting. If you have never done a goal setting module, then we have to pick up either somebody else who has done a goal setting module, or if somebody needs to prepare that module and deliver it.
Yeah, so this is not mandatory per se. Say if these are normal modules as Deepak
Yeah,
just
these are
mentioned.
normal modules.
So the faculties can give.
We have professors of physics, chemistry, math.
Yeah.
We have everybody, yeah. We never face that problem. That's not a problem. So these are modules. Then prepared speeches are not 5 to 7 minutes, they are 3 to 5 minutes. Why? Because we are including in one day around 14 to 15 speeches.
All of the people give speech.
Most of the people. So around 10 is always there. Minimum 10 is always there. So that is very important.
So these are as per the Toastmasters manuals, like apart from the training.
See, they also get a manual. There is a manual, and all the objectives are written in that. So they also get a manual. The Speechcraft kit will have around 20 manuals that 20 or 10 manuals. I don't remember exactly. Impromptu session is 1 to 2 minutes. Same. Evaluation session is also 1 to 2 minutes. Again, these are flexible. For example, recently we went to PricewaterhouseCoopers. There were only 7 speeches that day. Everybody was traveling. So I delivered a module of 45 minutes. I accordingly changed my module on the spot and delivered a module. So what I did, instead of delivering 20 minutes module, I started engage people in discussion and brainstorming and all those things. So I made it 45 minutes.
Deepak,
Yes.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah, please.
So one is, are we also having people playing the role of, say, supplementary roles? So do we also have that in a Speechcraft session?
So in the first meeting, in the first meeting is called Introduction to Speechcraft. So in that meeting, normally what we do, because when you are starting a Speechcraft, you've never told them about your icebreaker. So what you normally do is, we tell everyone, okay guys, this is what Speechcraft is. We explain them how to organize your speech. A little bit of module is done. Okay, how to organize a speech. A small module of 20 minutes is done, and then we ask them to go in corner and sit with yourself around 10 minutes. Whatever you think, write about yourself. Prepare a 1-minute speech about yourself. So that is what icebreaker is there for. So in the first speech, normally we do a kind of an introduction, not literally icebreaker of 4 to 6 minutes, the kind of an introduction, and from there onwards the journey starts from second speech. Otherwise, they will never prepare a speech before you start the Speechcraft. So that happens in the 1 minute, 2 minutes, depending on the time, on the first day, in the first session, it takes place.
So there is no R counter or those things?
Those things are there. So in the first meeting, we introduce about all these roles. From second meeting onwards, we start giving them roles. So they were only the role player.
Okay.
So from our side, I'll come to the role players who are the role players from our side. But they will take care of timer, R counter, parliamentarian and grammarian.
And my second question was on mentoring. So is it that they are delivering the speeches, you told them the objectives, and you have given them those 10 minutes on day 1. For day 2, of course, they are getting some extra time to prepare. You have given them the objectives. They prepare on their own, or they work with a...
No, very good point. 99% there will be a group of 5 to 7 mentors who will be assigned for one Speechcraft session. I think I'm going to cover in that presentation, but you have asked me this question. So every mentor gets at least 2 to 3 mentees.
Okay.
So they will, for example, when I was conducting Speechcraft session, I always used to get out of 2 speeches. So you cannot force anybody to send you speech. So you can always motivate them. If you really want to deliver a good speech, please show your speech to your mentor so that he can give you feedback. So every time I have at least 2 speeches coming from everyone, and I used to check it, and I always tell them, I always write to them as a mentor, please give me 3 days time to response. So if you are delivering speech on Saturday, please make sure that you give me speech on Monday or Tuesday, so that by Wednesday or Thursday I can give you back so that you have time to prepare. But if you're coming on Friday evening and then you say Saturday morning I give speech, then the purpose is defeated.
So where will we find the modules?
Pardon?
Where can we find the modules?
Where we find the
Modules.
Speechcraft manual, right? So there is
modules. Which modules talking about? How to deliver a speech and how to impromptu topic.
No, the 20-minute modules in every
These modules are available on Toastmasters website also. You can download also. There are a lot of modules available. You can ask Pallav, he can send you our program quality director, or you can ask the division directors. So these modules are available. Yes, sir.
So, what is the end result of these 6 weeks? Do we have people who complete their CCCLs?
No. 6 projects. 6 projects. See, why why company wants them to, they don't want to complete their CC. The idea is to inculcate some skills, communication and leadership skills, so that they can do better in their jobs. That's the objective for corporate. Objective for us is empower them in this area and help them open a new club in their organization. So every person is have their own objective. Pinaki, what time we have lunch?
We can decide because lunch is supposed to come at 12:30. So now we can decide whether we'll keep it 1 o'clock, 1:30.
So okay, let's finish this slide and then we'll.
At the end of it, every member gets some certificate or completion.
Participants will get a certificate. Yes.
Okay.
When you, I think you all are going very fast. I think it should be covered in that. So, when you get a Speechcraft kit, certificates come from Toastmasters. So the Speechcraft coordinator signs this, and those certificates can be given to. And very good point, and I should not miss it. Extra, people who have not completed their 6 projects, we have not given them certificates. So they came and delivered their project in Toastmasters Club, and then we give them certificates.
That is beyond the 6 weeks?
Yes.
So how long are they eligible after the 6 weeks?
Normally we say there is no nothing. Again, I said it is very flexible. But if you don't come, if you say 4 projects you have given and you expect a certificate from us, we will not give.
No. But then somebody who is not exactly a Toastmaster, he is doing a Speechcraft course, fast track. Now it cannot be that after 12 months he says, okay, I have 1 speech pending, let me just do it and take my certificate. That's
absolutely
definitely
right. So as I said, we have recently done only 2 Speechcrafts, and in both the cases we have sent a letter, email to the company that within 2 weeks, if your member again, as I said, this is flexible. So that is the decision we have taken. So we say within 2 weeks your members can go to any club, deliver a speech, get an evaluation done by a Toastmaster, and let us know. We will give you certificate.
So one question here.
Yes, sir.
So when a person is being asked to get it evaluated from a club, in fact, so outside a Speechcraft, so in that case, do they have a manual in case? So for these.
They have manual.
Yeah.
I said so. They have Speechcraft manual.
The manual is similar to ours.
A little bit thin, and the timing written in that is 3 to 5 minutes instead of 5 to 7 minutes. And objectives are same. Everything is same. Evaluation guide is also same. Only thing is a little bit about Speechcraft is written in that, and then projects are there. So they get a manual. Important points. This is very important. This is the last slide before lunch, and then after that we will tell you how to sell Speechcraft. Prepare and send agenda. It's very important that as a Speechcraft coordinator,